So what's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Soma, aka Fabian. For those that don't know me, I'm a transgender. I've been on testosterone for about 3 weeks. Actually tomorrow it's gonna be my 3rd week on testosterone. I will post another video about changes that I've experienced on testosterone. If you guys want to find out, about things that have gone down, changes, the pros and the cons with testosterone, please subscribe right now so I can tell you guys. Ring that bell so you guys can get notified as soon as I post my video tomorrow, because I do post weekly videos, so you guys could see weekly changes on someone that's on testosterone. Hopefully it could help you guys. But for today, the only thing we're gonna do is just talk about things to expect on your first appointment with the doctor before doing your top surgery, right? So if you're someone that wants to get your top surgery, the first thing I do recommend, guys, is number one, be patient. Be very, very patient, people, because man, if I told you how frustrating it is to know you got approved for your surgery, right? But you can't get it. It's not like you just make an appointment and you go tomorrow and boom, you're done, right? It's not like that. I wish it was, guys, but it's not. So it's a process. It's time consuming, and you require a lot of patience. So that's the first thing we have to have if you want to if you're considering top surgery. For some people, they get approved after a year or 2 years. I personally got approved. I'm pretty sure not everyone, because obviously I'm part of you guys, and I got approved within 2 weeks. But if you guys want to find out how I got started and how I got approved, go ahead and check out my previous videos. I have posted videos about the very first step that I did when I decided to move forward with my top surgery. Right now I'm pretty much, I think, on step 3, and that's actually me having the appointment with my doctor, the person that's gonna do my surgery. Now, when you actually have that appointment with your doctor, the first thing you guys are gonna discuss are your pros and your cons, the type of procedures, the type of procedure that you're gonna have. They're gonna go over your medical records, any kind of medication that you're taking. And yes, testosterone is considered a medication. It's prescribed to you, and it's something you gotta take for the rest of your life. So that's the only medication that I'm taking right now. Now, number one is, are you supposed to be on testosterone before getting your surgery or not? That was my very first question I had, and that was always a concern for me, because I was told originally that if I'm on testosterone, I should hold off. I should not take my testosterone 2 weeks before my surgery. That's what I was told. But today I was told that they've done some research, and it looks like testosterone actually has nothing to do with complications on your top surgery. So I guess I'm kind of gonna be an experiment. They told me they decided this yesterday. Okay, I have my meeting today, my appointment, I'm sorry, today, and yesterday they just decided that they're not gonna hold me or anybody anymore. They're not gonna hold us off testosterone 2 weeks before the surgery. So I'm gonna continue, doing my shots, right? Right before I do my surgery. So everything's gonna be the same, nothing's gonna change. So and then they're gonna see if there's any complications. If there's no complications, then they know that testosterone has nothing to do with it. If there are, then I think they're gonna realize that I guess testosterone sometimes causes some complications. Like, for example, they were saying that I guess sometimes we bleed a little bit more than any other typical surgery, I guess, on your breasts. But yeah. All right. So I've mentioned that that they'll talk to you about your medical records, right? So yes, we went over that, making sure you're healthy, making sure that there's nothing that you have to take care of first before you go on to your surgery, right? Just keep in mind, people, that when you do have your surgery, I mean, we're gonna be in pain. We don't know how long it's gonna take for our body to recover. Everybody's different, right? Complications to everyone might be different, so we just have to be prepared for everything, and that's the whole purpose of meeting with the doctor before you go on to your procedure. That's because they need to discuss this with you. The only thing that we think about, it's just that I can't wait to have a chest, right? I can't wait to have this extra weight off, so we just be shirtless and just go to the beach and freaking just show off my chest, and start working out, right? Like, I know we want to do all of this already, but it's a process, like I've mentioned before. So we went over my procedure. She talked about getting the 2 incisions, something like that. 2 incisions, where they're gonna enter the tube also, right? I'm gonna have this tube with this little with these little how do you call it, like these little pumps, I guess, where all my liquid's gonna be draining out from. I'm gonna have that for about a week after the surgery, and then after the week I'll have to go back to the doctor, and then she'll remove them. That's one thing she talked to me about. She mentioned about the scars. She mentioned about how they're gonna shape the areola, right? So our nipple are a little more rounder than men. Men have more of an oval nipple shape, right? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna shape it kind of like ovally. That way it looks more like a masculine nipple rather than a female nipple, right? She said that they're gonna move a little more to the side. That way it looks more like, they're more on our pectoral area. They're gonna try to make the scar kind of like around our pectoral area as well, so it kind of looks as part of our pecs, right? She talked about that she's gonna remove some of the fat, because I have some fat right here. She's gonna remove some of that, and yeah, so some of this right here, right? I'm starting to get a little whiter down here from testosterone, so it's kind of pretty excited. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, well, not so much, but kind of, I'm starting to build some muscle. But I know it's nothing to you guys, but from my before and after, I'm starting to kind of bulk up a little bit, and this is just from the testosterone. But anyways, I'm getting off the subject. Let's continue. So yeah, so they're gonna cut off a little bit of the fat, right, and kind of try to make more of my pecs, so that they could be more visible. So their job, like she said, is to try to make it as good as possible. But the cons is that satisfaction cannot be guaranteed, because I mean, some of us are a little bit symmetrical. So maybe one nipple might be a little bit bigger than the other one. Maybe the size, or like the length, or I don't know, one might be higher than the other one. There could be things that they might just not look as pretty as we thought it would. So those are some things that could happen. So just keep an open mind. If you want to have top surgery, it might not be as perfect, but also, like, it's just like right now. If you look at your breasts now, they're not the same size either, right? So we can't really expect something perfect and symmetrical. So just keep that in mind. That some complications that the doctor will mention to you is that you might lose some sensation on your nipple area, because I mean, keep in mind, they're gonna be messing with your areola. They're gonna be cutting off nerves, shaping it into like a nipple, right? I mean, like a male nipple, putting it back in there. So I mean, all those things is just, I mean, you're messing with the breast, and it's a very sensitive area. So there's a high chance that we might lose sensation. So just keep that in mind. Infection, that's all another thing that could happen that she mentioned. So I gotta be prepared that I gotta take really good care of myself. But obviously, there could be complications with infection, bruising, internal bleeding, like I've mentioned before, loss of sensation, right? So there's a lot of things that complications that could happen. So we just gotta make sure that we follow exactly what your doctor tells you um, after the procedure, right? So if they say no lifting, no lifting, no overstretching, um, and then about being off work, if you're working or if you're going to school, keep in mind that you're probably going to be at home for about 3 weeks. You will need some help by someone because you really won't be able to do this as much, right? You really won't be able to shower yourself very well. Do a lot of pressure, anything that has to do with the upper body, it's going to be a challenge for us. So that's one thing that she said, is that you might want to get some help. Thank goodness I got my fiance with me. She'll be helping me out. She's my right hand, she's my soulmate, so I'm just excited I have that support. So for some of you guys, please try to have someone, family member, your partner, or best friend, someone that can help you, because that's going to be needed. Also is that I think this depends on everybody. Personally, for me, my insurance is going to cover my top surgery, right? However, it's not going to cover this support vest that I need. They gave me, they measured me. They have to measure me. They measured me on my breast. I mean, yeah, right, on my chest area, and then they measured me on my waist area. That way, they could kind of figure out my my size. And then up from there, they said that, they gave me a website where I need to purchase this. It's not really a binder. It's a support that's gonna hold everything together. I guess after the surgery, they need to make sure that everything stays tight and everything stays together. So you have to put in this kind of support that goes around. And it has a zipper, right? So I guess it's easier for you to put it on and take it off. So yeah, so I had to order that. I ordered it, and it was about $84 for me. A little pricey, but that's what I had to get. My insurance didn't cover that, so I had to cover that on my own expense. They did say that you will not be able to have your surgery without them making sure that we've already ordered my vest, because I need to be prepared. So after my surgery, I need to put on that vest, right? So to hold everything together. That's very important. That's crucial, they said. So they can't schedule me for an appointment for my surgery until after I confirm with them that I've already ordered that vest. Like I said, I had my appointment today. So today, when I got home from my appointment, the first thing I did was made the purchase, gave them a call back, and told them that I'm good to go. Now, they will take photos of you when you meet with your doctor. I think they need to know, they have to get your before and after photos. So they don't get photos of your face, just from your breast. So you kind of have to uncover yourself. And obviously, it's a little uncomfortable for me because I don't like these things. But I mean, it is what it is. Biologically, this is how we're born, and these are things we have to go through, and we have to be comfortable with it. So, boom, I was like, all right, check your photos. So yeah, so the doctor took my photos like this, facing to the corner, and then facing that way, right? And then same thing, facing to that corner, and then facing that way. So she took those photos that she needed, and then like I said, they measured me for my so I could be able to know my size for my vest. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Unfortunately, I thought that today I was going to leave already with my appointment set up for my freaking top surgery already, but that's not the case. Like I said earlier, I had to first let them know that I ordered my vest before them placing me on the list, because there is a list, and they said that it's about 4 months. Yeah, the wait is about 2 to 4 months, so that's kind of a bummer for me. That's why I'm saying that you guys have to be very patient. If you guys want this done as soon as possible, get started already, because it's time consuming. So it's not just like you could just make a phone call and just schedule you in. in next week or something. It just there's a wait. There's so many people that are waiting to get the top surgery, right? So we're not the only people, and I didn't realize how many transgender people there are until I started transitioning. I was honestly I'm still in shock because I walked into the clinic and there's so many people. I was like, whoa, left to right. So much. I was like, damn, we're a huge family. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I called them back. I told them that I've already placed the order, and the only thing that they said was, "Thank you. We're gonna put you on the cancellation list," which means that as soon as somebody cancels, we will let you know. So here I am now, waiting for them, waiting for somebody to call and cancel their appointment so I could go in. If I don't know, I think they should have. I asked. I said, so you're not gonna put me on, like, you're not gonna schedule me? She said, no, we're gonna put you on the cancellation list, and as soon as someone cancels, I don't know. I think because there's no open appointments right now, so I don't know. So that's a little bit disappointing for me, but that's just so you guys know that this is gonna take time. So be patient. As soon as I get a call back from them, letting me know when my next appointment is, when my actual surgery appointment is, or when someone canceled, I don't know. Then I'll post another video, and I'll talk to you guys about that. But I don't know. I don't know what some of you guys have gone through. So if you're a trans man that already had the top surgery, let me know. Comment below on how your process was. I don't know if this is going the same way for you, or even if you haven't had your surgery but you're going through the process as well. If this happened to you also, please comment below. If you guys had it easier than me, or if you're having it easier than me, also please comment below. I would like to know what you guys are going through. But as of right now, this is my experience so far. In regards to my testosterone, that's been great. That was like quicker than I thought. Top surgery, so many steps. So yeah. Alright. Please don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, I'm making videos for educational purposes only, to show you guys what the process is if you're looking to transition. If you guys have any questions for me, comment below. Please subscribe so you can check out my more videos that I post about the process. Alright, so take care guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow about my changes I've experienced on my 3 weeks on testosterone. Peace. Bye guys.